And hello there. Welcome into the Philly and Fred show. Today we're going to discuss the Sunday slate and the Monday state or slate. We're going to talk about the Chiefs' big win, are the Bills in trouble, and the Bucs. Are they the best team in the NFC? But we're going to start off in London. Oh, Broncos, Jets. The game stunk. The Jets stink. Aaron Glenn, I guess they're going to give him the whole season because if you didn't fire him after that game, I don't know when you're going to fire him. Is that management of the clock in the second half made absolutely no sense. Your best player is losing his mind, and it just I don't know how much worse it could get for the Jets.
Yeah, basically what you said. That's probably the worst game we'll see all season. Terrible clock managing, like you said, at the end of the game during the Jets or for the Jets, but also before halftime, had a chance to get some points before halftime, go the conservative route. And yeah, this is just a poor offensive team. Like
Well,
Jets look like one of the worst teams I've seen in the last 5 years.
I don't even think conservative. I think just stupid.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I ain't gonna give them conservative because
Mm-hmm.
field goal kickers nowadays can make a 60-something yarder.
Yeah.
Like
It,
I'd rather, and then they didn't even throw the Hail Mary either. They didn't. They literally let the clock run.
Yeah, dude, it's some bad football. I texted you Sunday and I said I'm giving Aaron Glenn the Tuesday. It's still
Yeah, I
Tuesday,
thought it was.
so we got a few hours until maybe we get that notification. But yeah,
Yeah, because I was optimistic and said the year, and you said, maybe Tuesday, maybe on Tuesday you might be getting the heave ho. But yeah, I love like local radio people.
hmm
Did you see the Jets guy? He
no,
said he's been watching Jets football for 60 years, and they've had some bad coaches. He said that was the worst coaching performance he's ever seen in his 60 years of watching the Jets. And
yeah,
as a fan, I was like, you know what? I believe him. Being a fan that long, I'll trust his word.
yeah,
And for the Broncos, I don't really know. It's hard to know what to take from them London games because they
hmm
got to travel all the way over there. You're jet lagged. You don't get a full week of practice. Like it's kind of weird.
yeah.
But Bo Nix hasn't really, besides the fourth quarter against the Eagles, he hasn't really looked good all year. What are you thinking about the Broncos? Because I still think they're a solid team, but I don't know what to take from that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sean Payton said they got on the flight right after that Philly game, so I mean they was there in London all week, had a lot of time to prepare. But yeah, I mean, they started off, kind of slow, ended up getting 10 points, before or after the first quarter. And then you get to the third quarter, Bo Nix doesn't have one passing yard in the third quarter. And it's like, what's happening, especially against this Jets defense. But I mean, they held their ground. Jets defense, they held their ground all game. Broncos didn't look impressive. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to predict. You beat Philly and then you barely lost or barely beat the Jets. Probably should have lost that game. So these NFL teams, I pretty much all of them. It's just hard to get a read on any of them.
Yeah. And now Broncos and Chargers both are looking over their shoulder, seeing the big bad Chiefs right behind them. They thought they was
hmm
long gone. Nope, they're one game behind you all. They're right behind y'all. They're close,
hmm
and they're looking better than they've looked all year. Their last game.
Yeah,
So
it's getting scary in the
yeah,
AFC West.
the Broncos, if they want to, it ain't gonna be a charity division title. They're gonna have to play good because when the Chiefs get rolling, you know how they start playing.
Yep.
All right, on to the 1 o'clock slate. Rams 17, Ravens 3. What do you think of this game, Phil?
So for having a Rams alternate team total of 21 and a half, I believe, or 20 and a half, this kind of teed me off. They had so many chances in the red zone to score. I mean, this was just a really ugly game to start off. Ravens still stink. Cooper Rush ended up getting benched. I believe Huntley came in and he actually gave him a little bit of life, but defense still stinks. I think it's more so Rams just couldn't convert with the opportunities they was given. Um, and then now Puka goes down. He might be questioned, or he think he is questionable for this London game this upcoming week. But yeah, same old Ravens. Nothing new to on that front.
I will say, watching the game, the Ravens finally were able to run the ball.
Yeah.
That is the one good thing. Like they got some push, and Derrick Henry looked more like himself than he has in quite a while. They actually had some running lanes, and they caused some damage to the defensive line, really pushing them back. So I think that's like you're still the chance of you making the play, winning the division is not impossible, but it's going to be pretty difficult. And then making
Hmm.
the playoffs is going to be tough. But that's something you can at least, when Lamar comes back, if we can get some push and then we bring number 8 back, we got that option too. That's a good way to get things going offense. Defensively, that secondary, people are wide open. I know they only gave up 17 points, but them and the Cowboys, I don't know if it's coaching, if it's players. Like, I know the Ravens are hurt, but people, are they not wide open? Like, do you not think the same thing when you watch?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just like, what are y'all doing? Y'all just standing out there doing nothing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of what it seems like.
And the Ravens and the Cowboys also lead the league in looking at the other guy, like, oh, what are you
Mm,
doing? Like, it's not, it's
yeah.
not my fault, it's your fault. What? They all the hands up like this, throwing them like the Cowboys
The
and the
little
Ravens
Spider-Man
secondary.
meme where they,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah,
They lead the league. Them and the Cowboys lead the league in that.
yeah.
And yeah, on the Rams front, I mean, Puka, he comes back, they'll be fine. They still haven't looked great, but still got a good record. I'm not off the bandwagon, but I'm not as on the bandwagon as I was early in the year.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
We're gonna head to New Orleans, Patriots 25, Saints 19. Drake May's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else to say. Screw Patriots fans. They're like, come on, man. You get Tom Brady for 20 years, and they get to whine for 3 years, like, oh, dude, we suck. It sucks being a Patriots fan. And then you get Drake May, like, yeah, that's cool. Find your franchise quarterback 5 years after you just had the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like the Patriots might be back. Yeah, like you said, Drake May is balling out. They have a chance to win this division now. I think, especially with beating the Bills already. I think y'all tied for the same record. So
Yeah, they're first in the division right now, too.
yeah, so this Patriots team could be scary. They're putting up points. Look really good offensively. Defense ain't that bad. So yeah. I mean, I was kind of high on the Patriots coming to the season. It didn't seem like they was doing much first couple weeks, but yeah, they're getting on track at the right time.
And Drake May, along with Jackson Dart, I realized that when I was watching the Giants last Thursday, or well, this Thursday, that the ability to quarterbacks to use their legs on third down, especially third and long, and keep
Hmm.
plays alive, like that's such a unique, not a unique ability, but such a big ability to have. And
Yeah.
the more I see quarterbacks like that, the more I understand that the statue quarterback is. I don't think they're ever coming back.
Oh no. It's a different time in the game right now. Yeah, those you need those mobile quarterbacks, at least somewhat mobile, for the most part.
And Drake May, another thing he does is even when he does scramble, he gets out of the pocket, he keeps his eye downfield
Mm-hmm.
basically the
Don't
whole
throw
time.
it
And he
down.
threw a couple that really game shouldn't even have been that close. He threw a couple bombs, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a couple phantom pass interferences that I don't know what. The one Diggs touched the guy, they called it, and then there was another one that was just a complete phantom pass interference. Don't know where it came from.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I never saw the play, and yeah, I heard it was like a really bad call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the Saints front, I ain't gonna lie, like Kellen Moore, I think he's a good coach because they're still playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
They had a chance in this game, and you look at their roster, there ain't a lot of dudes I see on their roster where I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good player. Like I think he's a good coach because he hasn't lost the locker room like he could have. They're 1-4
Mm-hmm.
or 1-5 now. Not looks good, but they're close every game and they fight.
Yeah, I'm actually a little scared because the Bears play them this Sunday, so a little weary of how that game goes. Saints been playing people tough, and we just beat the Commanders. Can't get our head too high, so we got to go and lock in against them.
Mhm. Next, my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, 23, Browns 9. Ramsey's been awesome. Like When they
Mm.
made that trade, I was kind of like, what are we doing? Jalen Ramsey's older than Minka, but I mean, he had 2 sacks. He's been great in coverage. He's a better tackler than I thought. Like that trade was, that trade has worked out unbelievable for the Steelers to this point. And then in this game, Steelers still Steelers are starting to run the football. Last couple of weeks, that's one thing. That's Steelers football, but Steelers couldn't do it for the last 4 or 5 years. Couldn't get no push. It was just always quick passing game. And now we can actually, and we run the ball against like the Browns stop people from running the ball, and they run the ball well. And the
Yeah.
Steelers stopped them from running it and then ran it well. So that was impressive because I didn't think we'd run it well against them, against that defense at least.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Fred. I didn't watch much of this game. I
Yeah,
thought it
I
was gonna
mean,
be one of those
kind of
AFC
ugly.
North, just
No,
ugly.
I thought the
Uh,
same thing. I said
yeah.
that. I understand.
But I mean, y'all, yeah, it seems like your offense is better than what it has been like the last 3, 4 years. Y'all putting up points. Um, Browns. I saw. So did I'm not did Dylan Gabriel? Did he like play bad or just like I saw a few drops, key drops for the Browns for like the 2 minutes that I watched total of this
When
game, but
Stefanski, he did this with Baker a couple times, like when Baker was hurt. Why, when you play the Pittsburgh Steelers, who've had 11 sacks the last 2 weeks, would you throw it over 50 times with your rookie quarterback?
yeah, they just put him in a
So,
bad spot. Then
yeah, like I didn't understand throwing it 50, and you ran the ball well.
yeah,
The game plan from them didn't really make sense.
okay.
And back on the Steelers, I know he runs like he's got a replacement hip, but hey, Aaron Rodgers, that arm still goes. He can still throw that thing. I know he runs around like he's got a permanent limp, but hey, I don't care about the feet and the legs. I care about the arm. It's looked alive last couple of weeks. DK's come alive, throwing DK the ball. Like I'm liking what I'm seeing. And plus the AFC is just open.
Wide open. Yeah,
that's the
that's
that's the best thing about
wide
the Steelers
open.
looking like this is that it's so open.
Yeah, I mean, I see DK scoring like every game now.
Yeah, four
Jeez.
in a row.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
could take
see?
it.
Oh my fault. What did I say?
No, no, you good. I was saying I might take his touchdown Thursday.
Did you see? Speaking of local reporter, did you see the Tony Rizzo guy
Mm-mm. No.
absolutely go off on Miles Garrett?
Oh gosh. No, what'd he say?
Oh, I mean, he was just screaming at him, and then he just yelled, "You want Tony Rizzo? Well, you got Tony Rizzo." Hey, he was getting animated. I said, "I respect it," but I understood. Did you see what Garrett said?
Uh-uh.
They said, "How is it? How nice is it? Or how nice would it be? Or what's your perspective on the Steelers pass rushers being able to get to the quarterback up with a 2-score lead?" And he was like, "It must be nice." And I was like, "You requested a trade, and they gave you an extension, and you not like, how am I supposed to feel bad for you that you get paid 40 million and you could have left
Right.
like that?"
But you chose to say.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. And also, hey, Jamar Chase, chill out. The Steelers are not going to raw dog you and try to kill you.
Oh
That was
God.
crazy. I said, "Come on, brother."
Yeah, that's a crazy comment.
Yeah, he said, well, because at first I thought he said Rob.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I went back on Twitter and they said, "Yo, what is Jamar Chase saying?" He said, "Raw dog." I said, come on, Chase, bro. That's crazy stuff. Next, how about them boys? Cowboys 27, Panthers 30. Dak, offense looked awesome. Pickens, he's so fun to watch. I mean, just
Oh yeah.
carrying the ball like a loaf of bread, putting his testicles on some dude's face mask. Like, he's just fun to watch. Dak looked good. But once again, like you said earlier with the Ravens, defense, bad.
Oh, it's same old. Just like the Ravens, not really much different to say about them this week. It's the same thing. Rico Dow revenge game. He had a very big game against them. Shout out to him. But I think Cowboys. I mean, it's a back and forth game. Either team could have won. This was a really actually entertaining game. But I don't understand the fact that Jake Ferguson. Granted, he scored, but he's had 7+ targets in each game. Panthers, the absolute worst team versus tight ends. He has the ultimate matchup, and then he gets 3 targets. Like I get Pickens had a big game, but I think Cowboys probably would have won this game had they fed Ferguson more with the best possible matchup he could have had.
Yeah, but hey, we're talking about the Cowboys so far. Hey, we got to give the Panthers some credit. They ain't lost at home this year,
No, yeah, they played great at home. Oh
and that
yeah.
includes a blowout of the Falcons and then
Mhm.
beating the Cowboys. Like, hey, at home, they're nails. Can't win on the road so far this year. They're nails at home.
Yeah,
And
true.
how does a guy like Rico Dowdle just not be on a team? Like, 'cause he looks awesome.
No, he does. I mean, but we never saw this. I mean, little flash here and there at the Cowboys, but he looks like a top five running back right now. Like just very explosive. He doesn't go down. Like these little ankle tackles ain't gonna work. So yeah, that he's like rejuvenating his career. Looks like so. Looks
When it's
good.
funny, one of our first shorts we posted was, "Did the Panthers blow it up?" I
Mm.
think it was they were 0-2 and they lost two bad games.
Yep.
And it's just like that in a couple weeks. Now they're 3-3. They ain't lost at home. And now you got a chance to make like the legit chance to make the playoffs. I don't know if they're a playoff team, but you're at least there after
Right.
6 weeks,
Yeah.
which ain't the
I'm
normal thing.
impressed.
I mean, they were so bad for a couple years. The Meow Mix podcast retired.
Yeah.
Podcast about your football team retires. You're bad at football.
Oh yeah.
You're costing people their livelihoods. That's kind of crazy. You're that bad at football. I didn't know it's possible. Next game, Chargers 29, Dolphins 27. Uh, didn't watch much of this game, but the Dolphins. No, we'll go to the Chargers. The Chargers won. Chargers ran the ball good with, I mean, how depleted they were at the running back position.
Yeah, they did against this terrible Dolphins defense. I had to see it. I didn't know if, Vital and Haskins was going to be as explosive, but I mean, Vital, I think, finished over 100 yards rushing. So, yeah, it seems like just about anybody can run on this Dolphins defense. But I mean, they scored as well. I think it came down to a game winning field goal. So, I didn't watch much of this game either, but seems like it was a pretty back and forth game. I saw Tua after in the post game press conference call. He didn't. I don't think he used any names, but just
No, he didn't say name.
yeah. So just saying kind of how the Dolphins culture is right now. Guys not showing up to train or to camp and things like that. So yeah, it just seems like I don't think is it Mike McDaniel the coach's name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went,
McDaniel.
went from a nerd to looks like a drug lord. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna last the rest of the season. It seems like he's just kind of lost this locker room. So
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys. He's just good. He's a good offensive coordinator.
yeah.
I think he'll be an offensive coordinator next year. But yeah, I think the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. I think he'll get fired.
Yeah.
And with the Tua stuff, like you're the quarterback.
Yeah.
Why? Like why are you? It almost seemed like you're accepting that. And then not only that, you've turned the ball over this year, and he never said we. He made it sound. I don't know. Like to me, that's a cop out. You turned the ball over in this game. You've been
Yeah.
turning it over this year. You're the quarterback. You're supposed to be the leader.
Right.
And then you're like, I mean, we don't got guys showing up. It's like, well, I think you could try to stop that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
As a quarterback, I think you could.
Mm-hmm.
And back on the Chargers, even though they scored 29, they need Johnston back.
Oh, Quentin Johnson didn't play?
No, yeah, he got hurt in warm for the game.
Oh gosh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and you like when I did watch, you could tell how big his impact was, especially on them. Like, 'cause, he can spread the field, and
Mm-hmm.
he
Deep
can.
ball threat.
Yeah, he's a big deep ball threat. They were playing really low, so it was actually kind of surprising they ran the ball that well. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think Ladd played well in his
Yeah.
actions,
That was
but
his first coming out game of the year. Finally.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they need to find a mix because they
Mm.
found Johnston, and now
Yeah.
in this game you didn't have Johnston, so you found McConkey. Maybe just find a happy medium for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks 20, Jaguars 12. I mean, I said Seattle was a really good team last week, and then I picked against them, and they proved me wrong.
Yeah. Seattle getting back to their winning ways. They look slow down offensively in the second half, but I mean, the Darnold and JSN connection is just like on point. Like they've been doing this for years. Like that one deep ball, I think it was like 66 yards, and it was like you couldn't have thrown that ball more perfect.
No, go
And
ahead.
then yeah, so Seahawks was big on them. Um, Jags, I kind of felt like a little hangover after that Chiefs loss. Lawrence passed 42 times in this game.
Yeah,
Jeez, that's a lot.
yeah.
Uh,
And they've run it well this year too. That's what once again I don't
yeah,
understand.
yeah. It don't seem like ETN was that efficient, but yeah, he didn't get much carries. He only got 12 carries. So BTJ had a good game, which is encouraging for the Jags, I guess, to see. So yeah.
But after this game, I will say the one thing about this one, the Seahawks, they got a great chance to win that NFC West.
Oh yeah, for
I don't know how
sure.
many people thought that before the season, but the 49ers decimated. And now the Rams, I mean, that offense, it looked great. Now Puka's hurt. I don't know for how long, but after a game like that, that shows me I think they can definitely win that division.
Yeah, I saw a few guys preseason that had Seahawks at like a huge number. It's like plus 500 or 600 to win the division for reasons you kind of just stated. So yeah, I honestly that if I was to bet right now, I think I would take the Seahawks. They look like now. Granted, Niners will get back healthy. I believe they get Kittle back this week. But yeah, it's gonna all come down to the head-to-head matchups, really, in that division. But Seahawks, I think, look like the best overall team at the moment.
We'll head out to their division rivals game this week. Bucs 30, 49ers 19. Baker's got to be MVP right now.
Oh, for sure, no doubt.
Like your top Bucky's out, Evans is out, Godwin's out, and then Ibuka goes out during the game, and they still score 30 points. Did you see that third and 14 scramble?
Yes, I saw it. I bet the Niners live right before that. Literally that same drive. I think it was like first down of that drive. I bet Niners money line, and then yeah, he goes and breaks off that crazy scramble, and I almost threw my phone at the TV.
He's one of my favorite. Well, yeah, I mean, I understand if I bet
Yeah,
against him. Yeah, I would not have enjoyed that near as much as I did. I mean,
yeah,
he gets up, he's talking crap. That Baker's just awesome. And
yeah.
this, did you see that the Tampa Bay, the Bucks tweeted that this was their first time in victory formation this year,
Oh yeah, because they've
even though
literally
they've
yeah.
even though they've won that many games, they just now, six
Yeah.
weeks into the season, hey, we can kneel this one out. We ain't got to have a heart attack every time we play. That's cool.
Yeah, game winning field goals, game winning
Mm-hmm.
touchdowns. Yeah,
Every time.
that's kind
The
of
other
crazy.
team missing a kick,
Yep. Yeah,
every
it's
time.
crazy.
Well, the 49ers, though, they are going to get healthier, but that Fred Warner being out for the year, that's a killer. I, like, I love Kittle. McCaffrey's there. Purdy's going to come back. Mac Jones is playing well. IU's coming back, but I think Fred that might be their most important player.
Yeah, I agree. It's just devastating. It every year. I don't. When was the last time we seen a healthy Niners? Like we haven't. I don't think. It's always somebody like a main guy hurt for this team, and it just sucks for that franchise. Yeah, Warner's like the glue for that defense. So yeah, it's gonna be tough without him. But they just have a next man up mentality. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yeah, because that's I mean at this point they got to have that.
Yeah,
So many people are going out, but offensively they'll be fine. I think everybody's coming back this week offensively.
yeah.
Next, Packers 28, Bengals 19. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, I love starting to make those WTF decisions that he stopped doing earlier this year. He's starting to make them again. He had a couple of throws in this one where I was like, "What are you doing?" And he had got away from it early in the year. The first couple of games he
Hmm.
didn't have any, but he's starting to have them again. And that's the type of stuff you get to the playoffs. You play a team that's just as good as you. You throw a pass like that, they're going to pick it. They're going to make you pay it, and they're going to beat you in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, the interception to start off the game, pretty bad. Don't know what he was looking at. This Packers team just it don't seem that impressive right now. Like Bengals, they just got Joe Flacco. Obviously, probably thought they was gonna start off a little rusty, which they did, and they actually showed some fight like they have the last 2 weeks in the third and fourth quarter. So, but yeah, even though Packers scored 27, beat Bengals by 9, they still just didn't look impressive. Like you said, Jordan Love, WTF moments, just kind of indecisive it seems like at times, and just making some kind of bonehead decisions at critical moments. So yeah, Bengals defense. I know they gave up 27, but it still seems like they've been playing a little bit better the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they actually, like you said, they showed some fight. It didn't seem like it didn't seem like watching them like, oh my god, this is tough to watch. Like I don't even know, do these guys want to be here? I truly didn't know that. But then this week showed some fight. Once again, defense didn't play bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I think if Flacco can right the ship just a little bit, I think they can. They got a chance to make the playoffs. And then if you can make the playoffs, you got Joe Burrow in the playoffs. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Next, what was it? Cardinals Colts. What do you think of this?
I didn't watch. I don't know if I watched a second of this game actually, but I know it was back and forth. Jacoby Brissett kind of revenge game. I had one of my buddies was actually heavy on Cardinals, like the money line, and as a Colts fan, by the way. So he's on the money line on the
They do.
spread. So yep,
I knew it. Yeah.
yep. So I'm like, okay, so he must know something, and they it came down to the wire. But yeah, I honestly I can't evaluate because I didn't really watch with my own eyes anything in this game. So.
No, I mean, I got a quad box. That's all I got. I can put 4 games on the TV. That's what I got.
Hmm.
And when there's a game that's got Jacoby Brissett in it, starting against a team that looks pretty good, I was like, I'll put some other ones on the big TV screen.
Hmm.
But this Colts offense still impressive. 31 points again. I mean, Danny Dimes, Danny Jones, Indiana Jones, whatever you want to call him, he's got that offense rolling.
Yes,
Jonathan
he
Taylor
does.
is Jonathan Taylor, which actually we'll save that discussion a little later. Sunday night football, Chiefs 30, Lions 17. What do you think, Espo?
Fell asleep during this game, but I mean, it's kind of what I expected. Hey, those Sunday night games, man. By
Nah,
halftime, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
either going to take
scared.
one during the 4 o'clocks or that's what happened.
Yep. So, but it's kind of what I expected. Chiefs was, the slight favorites for I think a good reason. Lions, the prior 4 weeks really hadn't faced a good team nor defense. So Chiefs, peaking at the right moment. They look good offensively and defensively. So yeah, I think they're getting back to their championship winning ways, to say the least.
Oh, no, after this game finished, I just put it in my head. Yep, Chiefs are going to make the Super Bowl again. I came to the realization. I said, yep, it's going to happen again. Because this is the best Mahomes looked in a couple of years. Now he's got weapons again. Rice is
Oh
coming
yeah.
back now. The defense is playing well. They look like they're going to be a problem. And like we said earlier, there's no dominant team in the AFC. So even if they just get it going a little bit,
Hmm.
it wouldn't be that hard of a road for them to get the AFC championship. And then it's just you got to win one game to get to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. And also, like we said earlier, they're game back in the division.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna last long. Yeah.
No, it doesn't because the way the Broncos and Chargers have looked the last 2 weeks compared to the Chiefs, that lead won't be theirs for very long. It seems like.
Mm-mm.
And on the Lions, offensively, it was that penalty on the 4th and goal on the Jared Goff touchdown, and then that Amon Ross St. Brown. Like
Drop.
that's possibly 11 points right there.
Yeah.
That was offensively. I think they were really good. Besides that,
Oh
but
yeah. I think Lions will be fine. It seems like the important games for Lions, it always comes down to whether they convert the fourth down or they don't convert the fourth down offensively.
yeah,
Like If they do, they're probably gonna win. If they don't, that's probably what the game's gonna come down to.
And they're not as bad as the Ravens or the Cowboys, but this secondary, they had some injuries. I'll give them that, but it doesn't seems like the secondary's been a problem. Way too many penalties.
Oh yeah.
Anytime it's a big third down, it seems like their defense gets a holding or a pass interference. Does it not?
Yeah. No, definitely with Kirby. They're just overly aggressive for sometimes really no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Kirby Joseph and then Branch at the end of the game getting fined and suspended.
I
He's
mean,
yeah.
he
I don't.
cracked Juju. That wasn't smart, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, people were trying to be like, "Oh, Juju was being a good sport," and it looked like Juju literally said something, then tried to give him a five, and I was like, "Hey, you know
Mm,
what? Talk smack to me. That's a fair response, babe.
mm.
Depending on what he said, I guess." And then you see the picture of Branch with Juju's ear on the ground.
Oh no.
Looked like a bad little kid just wrestling to the ground.
Oh God.
Move on to Monday. Falcons 24, Bills 14. The Bills look like they're
Yeah, and I don't know why. Like I literally loved the Falcons getting the points and was gonna sprinkle on the money line, but I was like, oh, let me just stay away. Watching my Bears tonight, and I'll just tune into this game. But I was saying it, a week before, like the Bills have not played anybody, and they haven't looked great in those games. So Falcons, it was just one of those spots. They was at home. No, they lost, got blown out by the Panthers, but um, his team was back home, and just knowing, having that crowd, with them, and then just the Bills having to travel. That was only their second road game this far this season. I just didn't think they was gonna be up for it as much as people thought they would.
I mean, the Bills' problem on offense is they don't have a number one weapon outside.
No, they don't.
Like the Falcons stopped the run game, and they had no one who could win a one-on-one outside. Like your best two receivers is Shakir and then Keon Coleman, and like those guys one-on-one, Keon Coleman's a jump ball, and then Shakir's kind of a yards after catch guy. So like
Yeah.
they need a weapon out there if they want to really compete in the AFC. I think
Yeah, I agree with that. And also, I think we can't understate how important Dalton Kincaid is to this offense. He
he's
didn't
been good this
play.
year.
Yeah, I don't even think people mentioned like he didn't play last night, and that's probably like been the number one target for Josh Allen. I think, yeah, for them they'll need some a wideout to add, at receiver position, but they also need Dalton Kincaid to stay healthy, because he's a very important piece to this offense. And then as far as their defense goes, their rush defense is absolutely terrible. I know they play Bijan Robinson, but it's been terrible all season to all running backs. They've been awful. Um, so yeah, this Bills team probably has more questions now than they really ever have in the regular season. Probably the past 3-4 years. So yeah, not it's tough to read these Bills, but it's not looking too good so far.
Well, and then on their defense, like they play, is it dime or nickel? Like they play a light, like they have a lot of secondary guys out there, but they don't
Hmm.
play the pass that well either.
Yeah,
Like,
they
and
don't.
you're light out there, so you can't stop the run just because you got a bunch of secondary guys, corners and safeties, and then
Hmm.
you're also not great against the pass. Like, yeah, their defense got some holes in it. The secondary's not great. They haven't been able to stop the run, and I know for sure last year and then this year it's been a big struggle.
Hmm.
It just, and yeah, like you said, you can't even use Bijan. Like this has been an all year problem.
Yeah.
But they did play Bijan, and Bijan is a stud.
Oh my
He is
gosh,
unbelievable.
dude. I think he could be in the MVP conversation. Like he's having over like 125 scrimmage yards every single game. This
Yeah.
dude he's a monster.
And I love, dude, they got him the ball in so many different ways. They
Yeah,
used him in so many different ways.
yeah, I love the creativity.
Because they had Algier in there, and then they was motioning Bijan. They threw it to him one time. They gave him a jet sweep one time. They
Yep.
faked it to him a couple times. Like, I love the way they was using Bijan yesterday. They was doing everything. to either get him the ball or use him as a
Mm-hmm.
decoy, and it worked. And also, he's put himself as number one, right? Running back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's. I was thinking that during the game when he had that long touchdown run. I was like, yeah, I think
Oh
he
my
officially inserted
gosh.
himself as the best running back in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jonathan Taylor. I like Saquon. I like Derrick Henry. They don't look like Bijan right now.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, feels like it's another year where if Josh Allen ain't Superman in the playoffs, they're going to go home early. Even if he is, they still might lose.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's yeah. I don't know about the Bills. They don't look great. Last game, Washington 24, Bears 25. Hey, Billy, Bears got the win, looking good.
The Bears, baby.
The
Woo.
Bears.
They had me panicking late in this game because that's just what the typical Bears are gonna do for me. We looked really good through the first quarter, went up 13-0. Then Commanders, they score a touchdown, take the lead, believe third quarter. But our defense, they've been playing solid. It's just the same old penalties. I feel like the refs were really against us last night as well. There was a few
I mean, you're a fan.
pretty bad calls. They
Yeah.
took Romo Dunze's touchdown back
Oh,
for
I
the
had him in
legal
fantasy.
formation. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I had him in
That
fantasy.
that was the worst call ever. Yeah, I had his touchdown as well. But yeah, I mean Caleb, he looks way more comfortable than he did last year. He's not taking the sacks. He's having quick reads. If Reed B's not there, he's scrambling, taking off. Granted, he still misses throws. Probably should make at times. We had a few drops last night as well that could have changed. Like we might have not needed a game-winning field goal to win that game. And then like our defense, they haven't played great, but one thing they are doing is forcing turnovers. I think we've had 3+ takeaways, I want to say, each game this season. So we're turning the ball over and we're just finding ways to win. Like last night and the way we beat the Raiders, we are losing that game 10 times out of 10, like the last 10 years before this year. I promise you.
I've
So
seen some of the losses. Yeah, I can agree with that.
we're not winning any of those. I promise you. As being a Bears fan my whole life, we're not winning any of those games. So just having Ben Johnson on that sideline coaching us, that gives me all the confidence in the world, with this team. So we've won 3 straight after starting 0-2. I'm very excited, especially with the schedule we have coming up. I think Commanders will be fine. We've played the Commanders 4 straight years, by the way. I don't know
I
how
didn't
that's
know that.
happened, like for a non-divisional opponent. And the last 3 years have all been in Washington. I don't know how that happens either, but we always play them tough. So I wasn't really surprised that we won. Um, but yeah, it was good to see us get that dub.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing with you on the Caleb Williams. Like he just looks more comfortable. He looks quicker. He's a better decision maker.
Hmm.
Like everything, it looks like he knows what he's looking at.
Yeah.
He's not like caught off guard. He's not holding on to the ball. That was his big problem last year. Was just,
Hmm.
and I don't know if that was from coaching. I don't know if that was he wasn't confident. But this year he's getting the ball quick. He's not taking near as many sacks. He looks confident. He looks like he knows what he's looking at. And yeah, I like the Bears. The Bears look real good. And like you said, Washington will be fine
Yeah.
because I mean, that's a close loss right there. I'm not too worried about Washington. I like what I see from the Bears, but it's gonna be tough in that AF or NFC North though.
Dude, I've been saying it. We are the best division in football. Like we're literally the only team with everyone has a positive record, and it's not even close. Like,
Yeah,
but
I
I
can
mean,
agree with
just
that.
just the NFC as a whole, like, oh, you have no clue who's gonna make the. I mean, same for AFC, but like NFC, I feel like it's more competitive right now. Like every division has at least 3 teams fighting for it,
Yeah,
except for no, yeah, every team.
yeah,
Every division in the NFC has 3 teams competing for it right now, at least.
yeah. Like it. Like the Bears. Washington be all right. I have a question.
Hmm.
Tennessee fired their head coach, Brian Callahan. Why do teams, like, if they're not 1,000% confident in their coach, why do teams continue to draft a quarterback high and then fire their head coach in their rookie year and just completely, in the first 2 years, they're going to have two new systems, two new voices, like two new everything in 2 years
Mhm.
when you weren't that. Because if you fire a guy for 6 games, that means you weren't that confident in him to start out the season.
Yeah, I can agree with that for the most part. I don't understand that firing. Um, was that prior to the game, or was that like
No,
yesterday?
it was after. Yeah, it was just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand it coming off a big win, and then, um, I mean, you did get rolled by the Raiders, but yeah, I think he should at least see how the team does throughout the whole season. Not six games. I don't think is enough to for a new. In some instances, I believe, like for the Jets, I feel like Glenn, like he's made some kind of bonehead, I think, coaching mistakes at times, even though that team is pretty bad. But yeah, I don't think Titans coach should have got fired this early.
Well, I mean, this
The
is the same.
personnel.
I was going to say, now that I think about it, this is the same team that traded away A.J. Brown, got rid of everybody, and then fired Mike Vrabel. So,
Yeah,
not too surprising that they pulled a move like this now that I think about
yeah. I mean, they've got rid of every good player they've had, so it's
it. Yeah.
like,
Not a good roster, but hey, it's not the GM's fault. It's the coach's fault. Let's fire the coach. Get him out of here.
mhm.
Definitely him. It's not me and my job that I've been in for 6 years. All righty. We're going to end the show. A winner and a loser from this weekend. Can include Monday as well.
You said can or can't?
Can.
Who did I go with? Did I go Chiefs last week? No, I couldn't have
Uh,
been Chiefs. I forget who I went last
your
week.
state that was Chiefs.
Oh, that's right. Um, I'll go my winner first since I don't want to lose it. Winner, I'll go. I'm not gonna pick my Bears, even though I could. I'll go Bucks. Buccaneers showed you didn't need a game-winning drive to win. Um, 5-1 at the moment. Best time for the best record in football. I mean, Baker Mayfield. He has lost. He doesn't have his number one, number two, nor number three wide receiver, and he's just showing that he's a dog. He still can win without them. His team has so many injuries, and he just wills his way to win. I love the emotion he plays with. So I'm gonna go Bucks. They look really, really good right now. For my loser, we will go. I'll go Bills. Had a lot of expectations. That's probably your pick, ain't
Both were my pick.
it?
It was my winner was Bucks and my loser was literally Bills. I'll change them
Okay.
up though. I go two different.
No, you ain't got to. It's kind of funny actually. But yeah, Bills had a lot of high hopes. I think he was the preseason favorite to win the Super Bowl too this year. And this is probably the most questions you've had for any of your teams the last 3, 4 years. It was never the regular season. It was always just getting past Mahomes in the, postseason. Now it's, are we even gonna win our division through 6 games? So yeah, Bills be my loser for the week.
All right, I'm gonna go with Patriots as the winner because you beat the Bills last week, then you win this game this week in New Orleans. Tough game after the high intensity win that you got on Sunday night, and then the Bills lose and the Bills look like that. I don't know if the last 2 weeks could have gone better for the Patriots. For being honest, they look good. They look like they got the quarterback already that quickly, and it looks like they're going to definitely contend for that AFC East. Sure. And I'm going to go with as a loser. I think I just got to go the Browns. I mean, they're just Browns. They just can't find it at quarterback. Can't find it at coach. You had one. I'm definitely going to go Browns because not only did you lose and you look terrible, your other quarterback that you won you a playoff game that you got rid of just won without his best three options as a leader in the MVP. So I don't think it can get much worse than you getting killed by a division rival that you haven't beat there in 20 something years. And then the quarterback you drafted played well for you, got you your first playoff win in over 25 years. And then he does that. I think I just got to pick the Browns. And it's fun. It's fun to pick on the Browns. I feel bad for them sometimes, but it's always fun to pick on a division rival. Sure.
No, I don't think you really feel bad for them.
Nah, kind of laugh at their pain. It's kind of fun. But you got any thoughts on this weekend?
No, another very exciting week in NFL. Looking forward to what we week 7 already?
Yep, already.
God, that's crazy. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what upsets we're gonna get this upcoming week. So yeah.
Alrighty. That's the show for today. See you on Friday.